My name is Deb Lopez, founder of Animal Fairy Charities and co-leader of a national grassroots campaign for animal welfare. I have loved and fostered companion animals all my life, and am now working to help others who are in the trenches every day, rescuing, caring for, and providing for animals in need. And now, Animal Fairy Charities presents Animal Advocate Television, a show designed to help inform, educate, and engage the public on animal welfare issues and provide support and recognition for those who are out there giving of themselves to make things better for our companion animals. So join us as we take you on tours of shelters and rescues right here in Wisconsin. We'll keep you up to date on legislation and laws governing animal welfare and show you ways you can get involved by fostering and adopting. We'll even have a segment for children aimed at teaching them compassion at an early age. So stay tuned and help be the voice for those who cannot speak for themselves.
Animal Advocate Television is being brought to you today by MECA, the Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, Central Bark Doggy Daycare, Better Days, Better Dogs, Fetch Magazine, and by Caesar's Pet, quality gifts for pets and their people.
2009 was a tough year as many of our companion animals suffered a loss due to the bad economy. Many were abandoned and surrendered as a result of so many home foreclosures. Animal Fairy Charities' mission has always been to help those who are out in the trenches every day, giving of themselves to care for our companion animals in need. This year, these shelters and rescues desperately need our help more than ever as they struggle just to survive. You can help us help them. Together, we can make this a better year for our animals, and in turn, a better year for ourselves. Watch now as we take a look at some of the people and organizations out there doing their part and find out more about how we can do ours. Our companion animals need us more now than ever. Another way you can help is by fostering. Shelters across our country are full to capacity because of the country's economic conditions. When you foster, you're helping two of our fur friends at once, the animal going into foster care and the animal that needs the empty cage. Fostering can give our animals time away from the shelter until they can be adopted out. Being in a cage for a long period of time can be stressful. We spoke with Carrie Caston of the Washington County Humane Society to find out why it's important to educate people about fostering.
A great way to get involved here at the Washington County Humane Society is to foster animals. A lot of the people who do foster like it a lot because they get different animals in, they get to know a lot of different breeds and cats and everything else. A lot of them say, how will I give them back? Once they're a part of my family, but the whole program is that they do get more animals, and perhaps they do keep them. You know, that's one of our problems, that foster families generally have a tendency to adopt after a while. But it's fine. That's not a bad ending either. Our foster families will foster animals anywhere from a week to a month or two. It depends on the severity of the case. Some just get depressed. Some kittens just need to make weight, so those are usually a week or two or three, depending on how small they are. And then other animals that obviously have had injuries, they are obviously with that foster family a whole lot longer.
When Lily, hard to believe, came to our home as an itty-bitty kid, she did nothing but hide. And so Novi spent many hours with Lily trying to socialize her, and as you see, it worked. So she is not a shy, hiding cat anymore.
The costs are very limited. It's really nice because we do provide food, we provide the crate, we provide whatever they need. For cats, we would give you a litter box, a dish, litter, whatever needs that you do need to take care of the animal.
Basically, the shelter will provide you everything. They'll provide you food and litter and the medicine, and so really the only cost is your time.
Certainly we are always looking for donations of food, monetary donations, whatever it may be. Fundraisers, a lot of students and Girl Scout, Boy Scout troops will help out in that way, which is tremendous. We definitely need it. And private donations as well, because we've got staff that has to be here day in, day out. We've got medications that animals need to be on. We've got to provide surgeries for animals that need to be spayed and neutered. There's a lot of costs that come here.
Well, Lily really needs a home, I think. That's one thing. And she's really sweet.
I started out wanting to be a veterinarian when I was probably 10 or 11. It was something that I grew up wanting to be. I never even had an animal until I was about 10 or 11 years old. And then I was sold on it, and I made that decision. I was going to go forward and get into vet school no matter what. We opened here with the intent of practicing 24/7 emergency and critical care. The most wonderful thing about this job is there is not a typical day. There is never. I do not know when I walk in at 6:30 in the morning what I'm going to be doing that day. I could be seeing a bird in one room and then 15 minutes later seeing a Great Dane. Or I could be doing surgery later that day. We also do a lot of exotic pets here too. So we see birds and reptiles and small mammals, which most of the other emergency hospitals do not. And that's what makes my day so exciting. I love it. What drives me to do what I'm doing is the need is there. And I love animals so much. And I love working with people. So everybody always thinks a veterinarian only works on animals, but actually 60% of our work is with people. Because on the end of the leash is a person. So the combining of loving people and loving animals, it is what drives me.
Hi, I'm Jackie Luheis, pet reporter for the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Many pets lose their homes when landlords and pet owners disagree. But you can keep your landlord pet happy. Make sure your landlord knows when you bring a new pet into the unit. You may have to pay a pet deposit. Make sure your animal stays quiet during the day when it's alone, and always, always pick up after your pet. For more tips, visit Animal Magnetism, my pet blog at www.jsonline.com.
Hi, I'm Lori Minetti. We, as a compassionate nation, can no longer look the other way when it comes to our abandoned, abused, or neglected animal companions. It's time for us to step up and be the strength and the voice for those who cannot speak for themselves.
You can be that voice through your tax-deductible donation to Animal Fairy Charities, an organization dedicated to raising and distributing funds to other nonprofit animal welfare groups. Log on to animalfairycharities.org or call 262-989-0604.
Animal Advocate Television is being brought to you today by MECA, the Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, Central Bark Doggy Daycare, Better Days, Better Dogs, Fetch Magazine, and by Caesar's Pet, quality gifts for pets and their people.